Hello lovely people, welcome back to another interesting sewing tutorial. If today is the first time of you coming across my video, you are welcome to my channel, and to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for your support. In today's tutorial, we want to learn how to draft a princess bustier with a scallop neckline. So this is my pattern paper, and I've gone ahead to do most of my vertical measurements. So the first line that you see here is my shoulder line. The next one is my chest line, my bust line, my under bust line, and the half length. So the next thing will be for me to mark my shoulder measurement divided by 2. So measure your own shoulder, then divide it by 2, whatever measurement you have, you mark it down. The next one will be for me to mark my neck. This neck is just as a guide for me to draft my basic pattern, because we are going to do alteration to have the scallop neckline. So I'll go ahead and draw my neck width and my neck depth. I make use of 3 inches neck width and 3 inches neck depth. The next thing is for me to slope my shoulder. I'm using 1.5 inches to slope my shoulder, then I will connect to my neck width. Can you see? The next thing will be for me to put down my shoulder measurement again, so that I can have a straight line that connects to my shoulder slope. Can you see? So the next step will be for me to mark half of that line, as you can see me doing so. Then the next thing will be for me to go ahead and mark my bust measurement divided by 4. Then I will mark it on my chest line. The next thing will be for me to come to the center of that line and mark ½ inch towards my center front, and then I will connect to form my armhole curve, as you can see me doing so. If you don't know how to draft your basic bodice pattern, I have a detailed video on this my channel. I will drop the link on the description box. So the next thing now I will do will be for me to go ahead and add my dart. I want to make use of 2.5 inches dart intake. So towards my side seam, I'm going to make use of 1.5 inches, and towards my center front, I'm going to make use of 1 inch. So what I will do first will be for me to go ahead and mark half of my bust span measurement, as you can see me doing so, on my bust line, my under bust line, and my half length line. I'll go ahead and connect the points to have a straight line. After connecting the point, the next thing will be for me to mark 1.5 inches, as I said earlier, towards my side seam, and 1 inch towards my center front on my under bust line and on the waistline, as you can see me doing so. So I will connect it again to have a straight line. Can you see? So the next thing will be for me to go ahead and draw my curve. That is from my bust point, I will connect it to my under bust line. Can you see? So the next thing will be for me to go ahead and create the princess dart. So I will come to my armhole line and I will mark half of the armhole line, then I'll connect it to my bust point. Can you see? So the next thing will be from that line, I'm going to come up by ½ inch, which will be my dart. So I will still connect it back to my bust point. So I'm going to extend the first line by ½ inch, so that I will not be short of fabric when I'm sewing. So I will go ahead and withdraw my armhole. Can you see? So the next thing will be for me to go ahead and mark the rest of my horizontal measurement. So I will mark my waist measurement divided by 4 plus my dart. Remember, we make use of 2.5 inches dart. So I will add my 2.5 inches there. Then I'll connect it to my chest line. So the next thing will be for me to mark my bust dart. I'm going to use 1.5 inches bust dart, which is the difference from my shoulder to the waist for the front and the shoulder to the waist for the back. Can you see? So now let's go ahead and replot the neckline for the scallop design. So for the neckline, I'll come to my shoulder line, I'll mark 2.5 inches. You can decide to mark 2 or even more than 2.5. It all depends on what you want, how wide you want the shoulder to be. So I will connect it to 6 inches below my shoulder line. Can you see? From that point, I'm going to mark 1.5 inches all through that line, as you can see me doing so. If you want your design to be big, you can make use of 2 inches, but if you want it to be tiny, make use of 1 or 1.5. Can you see? Then after marking it, I'll go ahead and use my pen and connect the design the way you see me doing so. So the next thing will be for me to go ahead and cut my pattern now. So I'll go ahead and hold my bust dart. After holding my bust dart, I'll continue to do my cutting. So for the neckline, you have to follow it carefully, cut on the line that you draw. This is the final outcome of this beautiful neckline. So if this video has been helpful to you, please give us a thumbs up, share our videos, subscribe to the channel so that whenever I upload new sewing tutorial, you'll be notified. I'll see you on our next video. Bye bye.